Paralyzed horse was set to be put down, until a 6-year-old girl made an amazing discovery. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the rolling hills of Kentucky. The air, thick with the scent of honeysuckle and freshly cut hay, hummed with the symphony of crickets and the distant whinny of horses. Nestled amidst the lush pastures and white fences of this picturesque landscape lay the Miller Ranch, a haven for generations of horses and the family who devoted their lives to their care. The Miller family, their roots intertwined with the land like the ancient oak trees that dotted the property, lived and breathed the rhythm of the ranch. John Miller, a man with calloused hands and a weathered face, carried the legacy of his ancestors, his love for horses etched in every line and wrinkle. His wife, Sarah, a woman with a gentle touch and a warm smile, shared his passion, her heart filled with the spirit of the bluegrass. Their 3 children, Emily, the eldest, a spirited young woman with her father's determination; Ethan, the middle child, a quiet boy with a deep connection to the animals; and Lily, the youngest, a bright-eyed 6-year-old with an infectious laugh, were the heart and soul of the ranch. The horses, a magnificent tapestry of breeds and personalities, roamed the pastures with a grace and power that mirrored the spirit of the land. Among them was Champion, a majestic Appaloosa with a coat like a canvas of stars, his spirit as wild and free as the wind that swept across the plains. Champion, a recent addition to the ranch, had been rescued from a neglectful owner, his spirit broken, his body bearing the scars of mistreatment. But under the care of the Millers, he had blossomed, his once dull coat gleaming with health, his eyes reflecting a newfound trust and affection. Lily, drawn to Champion's gentle nature and his unique markings, had formed a special bond with the Appaloosa. She would spend hours grooming him, whispering secrets into his ear, and sharing her dreams and fears with her equine confidant. Champion, in turn, seemed to sense Lily's affection, his gentle gaze following her every move, his soft whinnies a response to her whispered words. They were kindred spirits, their connection transcending the boundaries of language and species, their bond a testament to the power of love and understanding. One summer evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow on the ranch, a storm gathered on the horizon. The sky darkened, the wind picked up, and the distant rumble of thunder echoed across the hills. The horses, sensing the approaching storm, grew restless, their hooves pounding the earth, their whinnies echoing through the air. John and Sarah, their experienced eyes assessing the weather, decided to bring the horses into the barn, their safety a priority. As the storm raged, its fury unleashed in a torrent of rain and lightning, a sense of unease settled over the ranch. The wind howled, the thunder roared, and the barn creaked and groaned under the onslaught of the elements. Suddenly, a deafening crack echoed through the air, followed by a blinding flash of lightning that struck a nearby tree. The horses, startled by the sudden explosion of light and sound, reared and panicked, their hooves pounding the wooden stalls, their whinnies filled with fear. In the midst of the chaos, Champion, his fear amplified by the memories of past trauma, bolted from his stall, his powerful body crashing through the barn door, his hooves pounding the rain-soaked earth. John and Sarah, their hearts pounding with fear, rushed out into the storm, their flashlights cutting through the darkness, their voices calling out for their beloved Appaloosa. They searched frantically, their fear growing with each passing moment, their hearts sinking with the realization that Champion was nowhere to be found. The storm raged throughout the night, its fury mirroring the turmoil in the hearts of the Miller family. John and Sarah, their faces etched with worry, continued their search for Champion, their flashlights cutting through the darkness, their voices hoarse from calling his name. Emily and Ethan, their eyes filled with tears, joined the search, their love for Champion fueling their determination. They scoured the pastures, the surrounding woods, the neighboring fields, their hopes dwindling with each passing hour. Lily, her small body trembling with fear and worry, stayed by the window, her gaze fixed on the storm-ravaged landscape. She whispered prayers for Champion's safety, her innocent faith a beacon of hope in the darkness. As dawn broke, casting a pale light on the rain-soaked ranch, a sense of despair settled over the Millers. They had searched tirelessly, their efforts proving futile. Champion, their beloved Appaloosa, was nowhere to be found. Just as they were about to abandon their search, a faint whinny echoed through the morning mist. John, his heart leaping with a renewed hope, followed the sound, his footsteps leading him towards a secluded corner of the pasture. There, nestled amongst the tall grasses, lay Champion, his magnificent body still, his eyes closed, his breathing shallow. John rushed to his side, his heart pounding with a mix of relief and dread. Champion was alive, but his condition was dire. He lay motionless, his legs splayed at an unnatural angle, his once vibrant coat matted with mud and rain. John gently stroked his head, his voice filled with concern and affection. Champion's eyes flickered open, a glimmer of recognition in their depths. He let out a soft whinny, a weak plea for help that tore at John's heart. With the help of his children, John carefully lifted Champion onto a makeshift stretcher, their movements gentle, their voices soothing. They carried him back to the barn, their hearts heavy with worry, their hopes pinned on the veterinarian's expertise. Dr. Emily Carter, the local veterinarian, arrived shortly after, her presence a beacon of hope in the midst of despair. She examined Champion thoroughly, her practiced hands gently exploring his injured body, her brow furrowed with concern. Her diagnosis was grim. Champion had suffered a severe spinal injury, likely caused by a fall during the storm. His hind legs were paralyzed, his mobility compromised, his future uncertain. Dr. Carter explained the situation to the Millers, her voice filled with empathy but also with a dose of realism. She spoke of the challenges Champion faced, the long road to recovery, the possibility that he might never walk again. The Millers listened in stunned silence, their hearts sinking with each word. The thought of losing Champion, their beloved Appaloosa, their symbol of resilience and hope, was unbearable. Lily, her eyes filled with tears, refused to accept the grim prognosis. She knelt beside Champion, her small hand gently stroking his velvety nose, her voice filled with unwavering faith. "You'll be okay, Champion," she whispered, her tears falling onto his coat. "I know you will." Her words, though innocent and filled with a child's unwavering belief, echoed through the barn, a spark of hope in the midst of despair. The Millers, their hearts heavy but their spirits lifted by Lily's unwavering faith, vowed to do everything in their power to help Champion, their beloved horse, their symbol of resilience and hope. The days following Champion's accident were shrouded in a somber cloud. The usual vibrancy of the Miller Ranch seemed muted, the laughter of the children replaced by hushed whispers, the playful whinnies of the horses subdued by a shared sense of worry. Champion lay in his stall, his once powerful body still, his eyes reflecting a mixture of pain and confusion. The veterinarian's visits were a source of both hope and anxiety, her treatments offering a glimmer of possibility, her prognosis a constant reminder of the challenges ahead. John and Sarah, their faces etched with worry lines, took turns caring for Champion, their gentle hands administering medication, their soothing voices offering comfort and encouragement. Emily and Ethan, their hearts heavy with concern, spent hours by his side, grooming him, talking to him, their presence a source of solace. Lily, however, refused to be deterred by the grim reality. She spent every waking moment with Champion, her small hand constantly stroking his velvety coat, her voice filling the silence with stories, songs, and whispered secrets. She would bring him his favorite treats, crisp apples, sweet carrots, and handfuls of fragrant clover. She would read to him from her favorite books, her voice rising and falling with the rhythm of the tales, her imagination painting vivid pictures in his mind. She would sing to him, her sweet voice filling the stall with melodies of hope and love, her songs weaving a tapestry of comfort and reassurance. She would tell him about her day, her dreams, her fears, her unwavering belief in his recovery. Champion, his senses heightened by his immobility, seemed to absorb Lily's every word, his gentle gaze following her every move, his soft whinnies a response to her unwavering devotion. One afternoon, as Lily sat beside Champion, her hand gently tracing the patterns on his coat, she noticed something unusual. A small, swollen area on his back, hidden beneath his thick mane, seemed tender to the touch. She examined it closely, her small fingers gently exploring the area, her brow furrowed with concern. She called for her father, her voice filled with a mix of anxiety and determination. John, his heart skipping a beat, rushed to her side. He examined the swollen area, his experienced hands confirming Lily's observation. It was a subtle injury easily overlooked, but potentially significant. He contacted Dr. Carter immediately, his voice filled with a renewed sense of urgency. Dr. Carter arrived promptly, her brow furrowed as she examined the newly discovered injury. She explained that the swelling could be indicative of a localized infection, a complication that might have been contributing to Champion's paralysis. She administered antibiotics and anti-inflammatory medication, her voice carrying a cautious optimism. Lily, her eyes shining with hope, watched intently as Dr. Carter treated Champion. She felt a surge of pride, her small discovery offering a glimmer of possibility in the midst of despair. The days that followed were filled with anticipation and cautious optimism. The Millers, their hopes rekindled by the possibility of a treatable complication, continued their devoted care for Champion, their hearts filled with a renewed determination. Lily, her bond with Champion strengthened by her discovery, refused to leave his side. She spent hours talking to him, singing to him, sharing her dreams and her unwavering belief in his recovery. Champion, his spirit lifted by Lily's unwavering faith and the renewed hope for his recovery, responded with a gentle affection that touched the hearts of everyone on the ranch. He would nuzzle Lily's hand, his soft whinnies a testament to their unbreakable bond, their shared journey through adversity, their unwavering hope for a brighter future. Days turned into weeks, and while Champion showed signs of improvement, his appetite increased. His eyes regained some of their sparkle, and his whinnies carried a renewed strength. His paralysis remained unchanged. Dr. Carter, though dedicated and compassionate, seemed perplexed by the lack of progress. Lily, however, refused to lose hope. She continued her daily rituals with Champion, her unwavering faith a beacon of light in the face of uncertainty. She would spend hours grooming him, her small hands gently massaging his muscles, her touch exploring every inch of his body. One afternoon, as she was grooming Champion's back, her fingers traced the contours of his spine, her touch lingering on the area where she had discovered the swelling. A subtle irregularity, a slight misalignment of the vertebrae, caught her attention. She explored the area further, her small fingers gently probing the sensitive spot. Champion flinched, a soft whinny escaping his lips, a subtle indication of discomfort. Lily's heart pounded with a mix of anxiety and excitement. She called for her father, her voice filled with a sense of urgency. "Daddy, come quick!" she exclaimed, her voice echoing through the barn. "I think I found something." John, his heart skipping a beat, rushed to her side. He knelt beside Champion, his experienced hands gently exploring the area Lily had indicated. His brow furrowed as he felt the subtle misalignment, a detail that had been overlooked in the initial examination. He contacted Dr. Carter immediately, his voice filled with a renewed sense of hope. Dr. Carter, intrigued by Lily's discovery, arrived promptly, her curiosity piqued by the possibility of a misdiagnosis. She examined Champion thoroughly, her practiced hands confirming the subtle misalignment of the vertebrae. A wave of realization washed over her, a mix of astonishment and admiration for the young girl's keen observation. She explained to the Millers that the misalignment, though subtle, could be the key to Champion's paralysis. It was possible that the initial injury had caused a slight displacement of the vertebrae, putting pressure on the spinal cord and disrupting the nerve signals to his hind legs. A surge of hope filled the barn, a collective breath held in anticipation. Dr. Carter, her voice cautious but optimistic, suggested consulting with a renowned equine specialist. Dr. Robert Anderson, known for his expertise in spinal injuries and innovative treatment methods. The Millers, their hearts filled with renewed hope, readily agreed. They contacted Dr. Anderson, their voices filled with a mix of anxiety and anticipation. Dr. Anderson, intrigued by the case and touched by Lily's persistence, agreed to see Champion immediately. Arrangements were made, and the Millers prepared for the journey to Dr. Anderson's clinic. Their hearts filled with a fragile hope, their spirits lifted by the unwavering faith of a 6-year-old girl and her unwavering belief in her beloved horse. The journey to Dr. Anderson's clinic was a mix of anticipation and anxiety. John, with Sarah by his side, drove the horse trailer, Champion safely secured inside. Emily and Ethan followed in the family truck, their faces reflecting a mix of hope and apprehension. Lily, nestled between her parents in the truck's cabin, gazed out the window, her thoughts consumed by Champion. She imagined him regaining his strength, galloping through the fields, his mane flowing in the wind, his spirit as wild and free as ever. Dr. Anderson's clinic, a sprawling complex nestled amidst the rolling hills of Lexington, was a haven for injured and ailing horses. The air hummed with a quiet efficiency, a blend of cutting-edge technology and compassionate care. Dr. Anderson, a man with kind eyes and a gentle demeanor, greeted the Millers with a reassuring warmth. He listened intently as John recounted Champion's story, his gaze reflecting a genuine empathy for the horse and his devoted family. He examined Champion thoroughly, his expert hands gently exploring the horse's injured spine, his keen eyes assessing his overall condition. He then reviewed Dr. Carter's notes and x-rays, his brow furrowed in concentration. After a lengthy examination, Dr. Anderson confirmed Lily's discovery. The subtle misalignment of the vertebrae, overlooked in the initial diagnosis, was indeed the key to Champion's paralysis. It was a delicate injury, requiring specialized treatment, but the prognosis was far more hopeful than initially feared. A wave of relief washed over the Millers, their hearts filled with gratitude for Lily's keen observation and Dr. Anderson's expertise. They listened intently as he outlined a treatment plan, a combination of chiropractic adjustments, physical therapy, and hydrotherapy, designed to realign the vertebrae and stimulate nerve regeneration. The road to recovery would be long and challenging, Dr. Anderson cautioned, but with patience, dedication, and a bit of luck, Champion had a good chance of regaining his mobility and returning to a fulfilling life. The Millers, their spirits lifted by this newfound hope, readily agreed to the treatment plan. They were prepared to invest the time, resources, and unwavering love needed to help Champion heal. Lily, her eyes shining with excitement, beamed at Dr. Anderson. "Thank you for helping Champion," she said, her voice filled with gratitude. Dr. Anderson smiled, touched by her innocent faith. "It's my pleasure, Lily," he replied. "You and Champion have a special bond. Never underestimate the power of love and determination." The Millers, their hearts filled with a renewed sense of purpose, embarked on Champion's journey to recovery, their spirits lifted by the unwavering belief of a young girl and the expertise of a compassionate veterinarian. They knew the road ahead would be challenging, but they were ready to face it together, their love for Champion guiding their every step. Champion's rehabilitation became the central focus of life at the Miller Ranch. The barn, once a place of quiet routine and familiar sounds, was transformed into a hub of activity and dedicated care. Dr. Anderson, a frequent visitor, meticulously adjusted Champion's spine, his skilled hands guiding the vertebrae back into alignment, his gentle touch coaxing the horse's body towards healing. Emily, with her natural athleticism and understanding of equine anatomy, took the lead in Champion's physical therapy sessions. She guided him through carefully designed exercises, encouraging him to stretch his muscles, strengthen his weakened limbs, and regain his sense of balance. Ethan, with his quiet patience and intuitive connection to animals, became Champion's constant companion. He spent hours grooming him, massaging his sore muscles, and whispering words of encouragement and reassurance. Lily, her unwavering faith a constant source of inspiration, continued her daily rituals of love and devotion. She read to Champion, sang to him, and shared her dreams and fears with her equine confidant. She would decorate his stall with colorful drawings, her artwork depicting Champion galloping through fields of wildflowers, his mane flowing in the wind, his spirit as wild and free as ever. The ranch, once filled with the sounds of playful whinnies and thundering hooves, now echoed with the gentle murmur of encouragement, the soft rustle of bandages, and the rhythmic splashing of water as Champion underwent his hydrotherapy sessions. The hydrotherapy pool, a recent addition to the ranch, became a sanctuary of healing and renewal. The buoyancy of the water supported Champion's weight, allowing him to move his legs freely, stimulating his muscles and nerves, and reawakening his sense of movement. Lily, her eyes shining with excitement, would often join Champion in the pool, her small hands gently guiding his legs, her laughter echoing through the warm, humid air. Champion, his spirit lifted by the collective efforts of his devoted family and the soothing embrace of the water, responded with a gradual but noticeable improvement. His muscles regained strength, his movements became more coordinated, and a spark of hope ignited in his eyes. The Millers, witnessing Champion's progress, felt a renewed sense of optimism. They celebrated each small victory, each step forward, each whinny of renewed strength, their hearts filled with gratitude for the unwavering faith that had guided them through the darkest days. The ranch, once shrouded in a somber cloud, now hummed with a symphony of healing, a testament to the enduring power of love, dedication, and the unwavering spirit of a young girl and her beloved horse. Word of Champion's remarkable progress spread through the tight-knit community surrounding the Miller Ranch. Neighbors, friends, and fellow horse enthusiasts stopped by to offer their support, their words of encouragement echoing the Millers' own unwavering belief in Champion's recovery. Local children, inspired by Lily's dedication, brought handmade cards and drawings, their colorful creations adorning the walls of Champion's stall, a testament to the horse's impact on the community. The local newspaper featured a story about Champion's journey, highlighting the Millers' unwavering love, Lily's remarkable discovery, and Dr. Anderson's expertise. The article, accompanied by a heartwarming photo of Lily embracing Champion, touched the hearts of readers across the state, a beacon of hope and resilience in a world often filled with hardship and uncertainty. Donations poured in, a testament to the community's generosity and their shared belief in the power of the human-animal bond. The Millers, humbled by the outpouring of support, used the funds to enhance Champion's rehabilitation program, investing in new equipment and specialized therapies. They also decided to establish a scholarship fund in Champion's name, offering financial assistance to young equestrians who demonstrated a passion for horses and a commitment to their well-being. The Champion Spirit Scholarship became a symbol of hope and opportunity, a legacy that would inspire generations of young riders to pursue their dreams. Champion, his spirit lifted by the collective support and the unwavering love of his human family, continued to make remarkable progress. He regained strength in his hind legs, his movements becoming more coordinated, his steps more purposeful. He began to take short walks with Emily's guidance, his hooves tentatively finding their rhythm, his muscles remembering the familiar patterns of movement. He would splash playfully in the hydrotherapy pool, his whinnies echoing through the barn, his joy infectious. Lily, her bond with Champion deepening with each passing day, remained his constant companion. She would ride him bareback around the paddock, her small body nestled against his, her laughter mingling with his soft whinnies. She would whisper secrets into his ear, sharing her dreams of the day he would gallop freely across the fields, his mane flowing in the wind, his spirit as wild and free as ever. Champion, his heart filled with gratitude for Lily's unwavering faith and the love that surrounded him, responded with a gentle affection that touched the souls of everyone who witnessed their bond. He would nuzzle Lily's hand, his soft whinnies a testament to their shared journey, their unwavering hope, their unbreakable connection. The ranch, once shrouded in a somber cloud, now vibrated with a renewed energy, a symphony of healing and hope, a testament to the enduring power of love, determination, and the unwavering spirit of a young girl and her beloved horse. As the seasons turned, painting the Kentucky landscape with vibrant hues of autumn gold and winter white, Champion's recovery continued to blossom. He regained strength and coordination, his steps growing more confident, his spirit soaring with each passing day. He would trot alongside Emily as she rode her own horse, his mane flowing in the wind, his whinnies echoing across the fields. He would playfully chase the other horses in the pasture, his hooves pounding the earth with a renewed vigor. He would stand patiently as Lily groomed him, her small hands gently brushing his coat, her voice filling the air with stories and songs. He would nuzzle her cheek, his soft whinnies a testament to their unbreakable bond. The Millers, witnessing Champion's remarkable transformation, felt their hearts swell with gratitude and pride. They had faced adversity with unwavering faith, their love for Champion guiding their every step, their collective spirit a beacon of hope. John, his weathered face etched with a smile, watched Champion gallop across the fields, his powerful strides a testament to the resilience of the horse's spirit. Sarah, her eyes filled with tears of joy, embraced Lily, their shared love for Champion a bond that transcended generations. Emily and Ethan, their hearts filled with admiration for their younger sister's unwavering belief, joined Lily in celebrating Champion's triumphs, their laughter echoing across the ranch, a symphony of joy and gratitude. The community, inspired by Champion's story, continued to offer their support. The Champion Spirit Scholarship flourished, providing opportunities for young equestrians to pursue their dreams, a legacy that honored the horse's resilience and the Millers' dedication. The local newspaper published updates on Champion's progress, his story a source of inspiration for readers across the state. People wrote letters, sent cards, and visited the ranch, eager to witness the remarkable recovery of the horse who had captured their hearts. Champion, now a symbol of hope and triumph over adversity, embraced his newfound role with a gentle grace. He would greet visitors with a soft whinny, his eyes reflecting a wisdom born of resilience and love. He would stand patiently as children petted his velvety coat, their laughter filling the air, their innocent admiration a testament to the horse's impact on the community. The ranch, once a place of quiet routine, now buzzed with a vibrant energy, a hub of activity and shared joy. Champion's story had woven a tapestry of connection, uniting the community in a celebration of life, resilience, and the enduring power of the human-animal bond. Spring arrived, bringing with it a renewed sense of life and vibrancy to the Kentucky landscape. The rolling hills were carpeted in a tapestry of wildflowers, the air filled with the sweet melodies of birdsong, and the sun's warm embrace melted away the last vestiges of winter. Champion, his recovery complete, stood proudly in the pasture, his coat gleaming in the sunlight, his eyes reflecting a newfound strength and vitality. He had defied the odds, his spirit unbroken, his body healed, his bond with Lily stronger than ever. The Millers, their hearts overflowing with gratitude, decided to celebrate Champion's triumphant return with a special event, a Champions Day open to the entire community. They invited friends, neighbors, and fellow horse enthusiasts to join them in honoring the Appaloosa who had captured their hearts. The ranch was transformed into a festive gathering place, adorned with colorful banners and ribbons, the air filled with the sounds of laughter and excited chatter. Children squealed with delight as they petted Champion, their small hands gently stroking his velvety coat. Adults marveled at his remarkable recovery, their voices filled with admiration for the horse's resilience and the Millers' unwavering dedication. Dr. Anderson, a guest of honor, beamed with pride, his expertise having played a pivotal role in Champion's journey back to health. Lily, her eyes shining with joy, rode Champion bareback around the paddock, her laughter echoing through the air, her bond with her beloved horse a testament to the power of love and unwavering faith. Champion, his spirit soaring, responded with a playful exuberance, his hooves barely touching the ground as he carried Lily around the cheering crowd. He seemed to revel in the attention, his whinnies echoing through the ranch, a symphony of joy and gratitude. The highlight of the day was a demonstration of Champion's newfound agility and strength. Emily, with her expert horsemanship, guided Champion through a series of jumps, his powerful leaps a testament to his complete recovery. The crowd gasped in amazement, their cheers erupting with each successful jump, their hearts filled with admiration for the horse who had defied the odds. Lily, her face beaming with pride, watched from the sidelines, her heart overflowing with love for her equine hero. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow on the festivities, a sense of peace and contentment settled over the ranch. Champion's Day had been a resounding success, a celebration of resilience, community, and the enduring power of the human-animal bond. The Millers, their hearts filled with gratitude, gathered around Champion, their hands gently stroking his coat, their voices whispering words of love and appreciation. Champion, his eyes reflecting the warmth of their affection, nuzzled each of them in turn, his soft whinnies a testament to the unbreakable bond they shared. As the stars twinkled in the night sky, casting a magical glow on the Kentucky landscape, Champion stood proudly amidst his human family, his spirit as wild and free as the wind that whispered through the bluegrass. His heart forever connected to the young girl who had believed in him, the family who had nurtured him, and the community that had embraced him. Time, the relentless sculptor, continued to shape the landscape of the Miller Ranch, bringing with it the inevitable cycles of change and renewal. The seasons turned, painting the Kentucky hills with vibrant hues of green, gold, and white. The horses grazed peacefully in the pastures, their rhythmic breaths a testament to the tranquility of the ranch. Champion, now a seasoned veteran, carried himself with a quiet dignity, his coat still bearing the distinctive markings that had captured Lily's heart so many years ago. He had become a beloved member of the Miller family, his presence a constant source of comfort and inspiration. Lily, no longer the bright-eyed 6-year-old who had nursed him back to health, had blossomed into a young woman, her spirit as vibrant and determined as ever. She had carried the lessons learned from Champion's recovery with her, her unwavering faith and compassionate heart guiding her through the challenges of adolescence. She had become an accomplished equestrian, her skills honed through years of dedicated practice and her deep connection with horses. She competed in local shows, her ribbons and trophies a testament to her talent and determination. But her greatest joy remained the quiet moments spent with Champion, grooming him, riding him bareback through the fields, sharing her dreams and aspirations with her equine confidant. Champion, his wisdom deepened by the years, listened patiently to Lily's stories, his gentle gaze following her every move, his soft whinnies a reassuring presence. He had become her mentor, her guide, her symbol of resilience and unwavering spirit. The Champion Spirit Scholarship continued to flourish, providing opportunities for young equestrians to pursue their dreams, a legacy that honored the horse's remarkable recovery and the Miller's unwavering dedication. Lily, now a young adult, played an active role in the foundation, mentoring aspiring riders, sharing her story of hope and perseverance, and inspiring a new generation of horse lovers. One crisp autumn afternoon, as Lily rode Champion through the golden-hued fields, a sense of peace and contentment settled over her. She looked at the rolling hills, the familiar landscape that had been the backdrop of her childhood, the place where she had learned the true meaning of love, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between humans and animals. She thought of her family, their unwavering support, their shared love for the horses, their dedication to the ranch that had been their home for generations. She thought of Dr. Anderson, his expertise and compassion, his role in Champion's miraculous recovery. She leaned forward, her cheek resting against Champion's warm neck, her voice a soft whisper carried on the gentle breeze. "Thank you, Champion," she said, her words filled with gratitude and love. "You taught me so much, Champion." his heart filled with a deep affection for the young woman who had been his constant companion. His source of strength and inspiration, responded with a soft whinny, his gentle gaze mirroring her own. They rode on, their silhouettes etched against the setting sun, a timeless image of resilience, hope, and the enduring power of the human-animal bond. Their story, a testament to the unwavering spirit of a young girl and her beloved horse, would forever be woven into the fabric of the Miller Ranch, a legacy of love and hope passed down through generations.